Hey, do you have 540 million Robux to spare? Cause I sure don't. But if you do, you can buy the Dominus Imperius right now. It's the first Dominus ever made. If you want to spend for 540 million Robux, you can. But if you bring it all the way back to 2012, let's see what the Dominus Imperius looks like back then. But before that, the challenge for today is if you have ever had 0 Robux on your Roblox account, then smash that like button and maybe click the subscribe button. Why not? Okay, so this is what the Dominus Imperius looks like in January 2010. And as you can see, people were selling it for 66,000 Robux. Now something that costs 540 million Robux now was just around 66,000 back then. But what if I told you at some point between the price being 66,000 Robux and 540 million Robux, there was a time when this was just being tossed around like something worthless. So today I'm going to be telling you about a story that involves the Dominus Imperius, where it was scammed multiple times and all the different ways it was taken from one person. So let's bring it back to September 2012. So this is what the front page of Roblox looks like in September 2012. So the scammer back then would have seen this when they wanted to log into Roblox. You know what? It's okay. Also here in 2012, Roblox had forums. Now I need to explain to some of you what forums were. Now the forums were basically place to discuss things that were happening on Roblox. There was all kinds of forums, from Roblox talk to game design to clans and scripters, off-topic, sport fans and music fans. There was a forum for everyone. Now, there's about a piece of history from the Let's Make a Deal forum. Now, I have been scammed on here before, but that doesn't matter. Happened years ago. But what does matter is that it was one of the most popular forums. But long story short, this was the forum where people who traded items on Roblox would post. All the scammers, all the legit people, everyone who was just interested in Robux and limiteds and all that stuff was posted here. Now, how good this forum was, it's really up for debate. In my opinion, this ended up being a really garbage forum, especially towards the end. I have many reasons. Anyways, let's begin the story. This person happens to be banned from Roblox, but of course we can still look at his profile. So if you look at this guy, he quit Roblox. You can see him with this kind of sad-ish looking face, and he quit Roblox. And once I explain what goes on this story, it will make a lot of sense why he quit Roblox. Master Warrior 11, here's our scammer of the day. So before I go into the story, there is another person I must bring up. So we have another user named Zephyr. I'm not sure that's how you say their name, but I'm gonna guess, but I'm gonna say it like that anyway. This person also quit Roblox over years ago, and they also happen to be banned. But now that we have both of these users, this guy here, he had a Dominus Imperius, the item that costs 540 million Robux right now. He also owned an ice crown. Nowadays the ice crown isn't that expensive, but back in 2012, the ice crown was actually one of the most expensive limiteds on the entire site of Roblox. And so back then people were still selling their items for real life money using PayPal and talking to each other over stuff like Skype. And just remember, selling and buying items for real money from people is still not allowed, and you can get banned if you get caught doing any of that stuff, so just avoid it. But anyway, Master Warrior 11 bought a Dominus Imperius and an ice crown from Zephyr for $1,400 US. Now that is a lot of money. $1,400 can pay your rent, buy you food, can do a lot of stuff with it. But here's the thing about PayPal, which is what they used to do this transaction. There is this thing known as a chargeback. For example, if you buy clothes from a store and they don't quite fit you, right, you're gonna want to return them and get a refund, right? That makes sense. But similarly on PayPal, if you're not happy with your transaction or you got scammed, you could request what is known as a chargeback and you will get your money back. So basically, Master Warrior over here demanded a refund from Fear and finessed $1,400 from him. So he got his money back and he still had the items, and there is nothing Roblox could do about it. So you can use that chargeback in a case where you got scammed, but you could also scam the other person that you gave the money originally for something. They sent you the item. So Zephyr sent Master Warrior 11 the Dominus Imperius for $1,400, but then Master Warrior 11 requested a chargeback and got his money back. But the story doesn't end here, and there is nothing Roblox could do about it because buying items off-site is illegal on Roblox. So he just lost the Dominus Imperius, one of the most expensive limiteds on Roblox, and an ice crown, another really expensive item at the time. But the story doesn't end here, so we introduce another character into our story. And so a couple of hours after Master Warrior 11 scammed Zephyr, Nuts and Bolts takes his own action and decides to guess the password to Master Warrior 11's email. So he resets the account, steals the Dominus Imperius straight from the dude's account, and then he trades it to another account. This one right here. Now he also happens to be banned from Roblox, and he was a very infamous user. But anyways, Nuts and Bolts 12345 over here traded the stolen Dominus Imperius and the ice cream for the Dominus Imperius. and a Dominus Prejudice. Now, this is a crazy big trade, and at the time, one Imperius could get you Prejudice. Now, I'm not sure what the values of these items were back then, but I could assure you it was a lot. Okay, so now Nuts and Bolts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has a Dominus Infernus, a Prejudice. So now, after all this has occurred, Master Warrior 11 quits Roblox. Makes sense, but he was the scammer, so I don't know. And then another infamous banned user known as Lord Wade or Lord Nathan, who was once one of the most hated Robloxians ever, he bought the Prejudice of Nuts and Bolts, and this Prejudice is still on Lord Wade's profile to this day, even though he is banned. So the Prejudice was bought with real life money. PayPal, of course, this way was used. And this is where the story ends. So let me give a quick overview. It all starts off with Master Warrior 11 buying a Dominus Imperius and an ice cream from Zephyr for $1,400, and Master Warrior demands a refund and runs away with the items and his money. Zephyr is left with nothing. A couple of hours later, Nuts and Bolts guesses the password to Master Warrior's email. Reads the password, steals the Dominus, and then trades the Dominus to the Lord Wayne. That was the story. One of the biggest scams, if not the biggest scam in Roblox history. But yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.